Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. Today we are going to embark on an exciting journey through the world of past tense verbs. Buckle up because by the end of this video you will be a past tense pro. First things first, in English grammar, we have three types of tenses: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. The past tense tells us about actions which have already occurred in the past. Present tense tells us about actions that are ongoing now. And future tense tells us about the actions that are about to take place in the near future. Let's have some fun in the form of a picture study before we start with past tense. If you see in this picture, how would you describe it? Well, you could describe it as the children enjoyed themselves in the park. Now what else do I see in this picture? I see that a boy and a girl were sitting on the tree. You know, there is also another way in which I can describe this picture. That is, before the children came to the park, their grandmother had prepared a delicious snack for the children to eat. And you know what? By now, you've already learned what is past tense. Now let me tell you how. Should I tell you a fun fact? All the three sentences that I used to describe the picture to you were actually the three types of past tense. So let's learn them in details now. First, we have the simple past tense. What is it? It is used to describe completed actions or events in the past. It is typically formed by adding ed to regular verbs. And also for irregular verbs, the past tense may be different. Like for the past tense play, we would add ed to it and it would become played, which is a simple past tense. But for the past tense sing, you will not say singed, but you will say sang. So therefore, that is an example of an irregular verb. Let us look at two more examples to understand what is simple past tense. The first being, they visited Paris last summer. If you see the word highlighted in red, the word is visit, but to make it a past tense, I have added ed to it and therefore it's becoming a past tense. It's telling us about an action that occurred in the past of people who visited Paris last summer. The second is, I ate breakfast early this morning. Now here, if you see, the verb should have been eat, eat. But if I add ed to it, that is wrong English. So therefore, this is an example of an irregular verb where you don't add ed to make it past tense, but you write ate for the word eat to make it a past tense. Having understood simple past tense, let us now look at the second type, that is past continuous tense. Now this is used to describe actions or events that were ongoing or are in progress but in the past. How do you form it? It is formed by making use of the to be verb. That is, you add the word was or were. Was is used for singular and were is used for a plural noun. And along with that, you have to add the base form of the verb using along with it ing. Wait, I'll tell you how. If you look at this example over here, you see there are two boys over here who are playing football. And if you had to explain it in the form of a past continuous tense, I would say they were playing football when it started to rain. So here, since there are two boys, we are using the word they, and we are using the helping verb were, not was. So that is the to be verb. Along with that, what is the main verb or the root verb? We use the verb play, and to make it a past continuous tense, I would add ing. Let us look at one more example for past continuous tense. The sentence is, she was reading a book all evening. Here, because there's one person, we would use the past verb was, and the root word with the word read, I would add the suffix ing to make it a continuous tense. So therefore it becomes was reading. By now, we have already mastered two types of past tense, that is the simple past tense and the past continuous tense. Now, we will be doing the third type, that is past perfect tense, and I can guarantee you will be perfect at it. Let's see how do you form a past perfect tense. Now, a past perfect tense is used to indicate an action that happened before another action or a specific point in the past. And how is it formed? You add the word had along with the past participle of the main verb. Let's see how. What is it that you see in the picture here? We see Jim being very worried because Jim realized he had lost his car keys. So here with the word had, you use the past participle of the verb to lose something, like to lose. So the past participle is lost. So therefore we are using had lost in the sentence. So this is an example of past perfect tense. He told me he had never been to New York before. So if you see carefully, I used the word had and I used the past participle of the verb be and I used it as been, and it's also in the negative, so I'm using the word never over here. Now, let's look at the past perfect continuous tense. Don't worry, it's not so complicated. This is used to describe an action that began in the past and continued up to another point in the past. It has still been continuing in the past, right? How do we form it? We use, in the previous one, we were using only the word had. Here we are also using the word been. So had been plus the base form of the word and you add ing again because it's a continuous tense. Here is an example for you of past perfect continuous tense. This boy seems really tired. He says, I was tired because I had been working all day. So here the words had been working are examples of past perfect continuous tense. Now, unlike the previous boy, this girl doesn't seem to be tired. She's saying she had been studying for hours when I called her. So, I don't know if your friends reveal to you when they are studying that they had been studying or not, but this girl revealed to her friend that she had been studying for hours when she was called by her friend. So, here again you see the structure. Had been is common. The root word was study. With that, ing got added because it is a continuous tense, and therefore this is an example of past perfect continuous tense. And there you go. Here we have already covered the 4 types of past tense. Do let me know in the comment section below if you understood and have you really become a pro at the past tense. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.